Hi, welcome back to Millennials Talk again. For today, we're going to cover about single married relationship, talk by the societies and also by ourselves, our opinion on that. So yes, let's get started. I'm Susan. And
My name is Isabella Suitin.
I'm Wing Yu.
And this is our special guest.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. The question I have is like, can women still be independent after getting married? Yeah. So, what do you think?
Well, I'm married.
In Burmese, it will be like anh thông cha.
I know. I hate that word. They should change it.
Anh thông biểu.
But definitely, so I mean, it really depends on yourself and the partner that you marry. I mean, it should be a topic that you already cover before you get married. Hopefully, sort that issue out. But I mean, I still see myself as independent. I mean, Ted doesn't put any pressure on me to stay at home and cook and none of that. We share the household work, and I think, you know, because both of us, I mean, we're in this business together as well. So I rely on him as much as he relies on me, and I think, you know, equality and fairness is our mantra. So I do believe you can be independent after you get married.
How do you nudge him to go wash some plates?
Well, the easiest way for me is to lead by example. If the plates are messy, well, I'll start cleaning it and then, you know, get him involved. But I'm lucky because Ted is very, he has a feminine side, and he loves to do the cleaning.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's good for you.
Yeah, see, I'm very fortunate in that way. He has his inner Martha Stewart. He loves to clean. He loves to mop the floor and like deep clean. That's his, like, I don't know. That's like his thing. He loves deep cleaning, but he's very untidy. So he does leave his stuff around, and I have to, like, you know, do that. But then, is he clean? Yes, he's very clean. Yeah.
So you're lucky because he actually enjoys doing it as well.
Yeah,
so it's
yes.
like a hobby for him. So.
Yes.
Do you usually share the works or?
Yeah. I mean, apart from you know, household chores, we have 2 puppies, and we treat them like our children. And then, you know, I'll bathe them this week, and then he has to bathe them, or I feed them and takes them out for work. And so, you know, again, same with work. You have your rules and responsibilities. You make it clear. If you're not doing it, well, you know you should be doing it. And you're just being lazy. Yeah.
Okay.
But for you, you're still single. So
I'm still single.
Do you feel the pressure?
Yeah, I feel a little bit pressure by myself, not because of the people around me or colleagues, and then I think it's because of the social media effect, because I saw many of my friends getting married, you know, earlier before, and then they're even having kids right now, and then they're kind of like having a family. It's like they're going ahead of me. I feel like that because of the social media effect, I guess. So
But are you
even
happy?
If not, I'm okay. But sometimes when I look at the social media, I would feel that kind of pressure. Oh, what have I been doing in my life?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you've
not
been
planning.
going out there and achieving your goals.
I'm trying to.
I think it's all in your mind, right? You should be
Yeah, it's all in my
focusing on what makes you happy, and not succumbing to the external pressures. I mean, if the pressure is from within,
yeah.
it's sort of like, you know, look back and just see what you've achieved and where you're going in the future. Do you really need a partner in your life?
Right.
If that's yes, I mean, like, you know, you want to be attracting the right person for yourself, and not just going
pressuring
for the
trying
sake
to-
of it, right?
Yeah.
And I think if you focus on yourself, suitors will come naturally, and I
Right,
think
right.
that is that's
You can
a better
force to do it.
yeah.
Because it's
Also, nobody really likes a needy person, right?
true.
True.
I mean, there are statistics that show that if let's say a man, women, or whatever, people who just enter a relationship, they attract more people to themselves because they're glowing. There's a sort of
Yeah.
positive side of them, versus a time where they just broke up and they're just feeling sad and it shows in their face. Nobody wants to be with them.
Yeah. Just being happy and exerting that energy, that good positive vibes, right? Regardless of like whether you have someone on your side or not.
So how about you all?
How about you?
How about me? I mean, I've been having pressure to have to marry and to have kids for the last 12 years.
Oh, that young?
Yes. Okay. So,
I'm already I'm 31,
Okay.
so like more and more pressure. But I have the more they pressure me, the more that I want to have dogs rather than babies. Yeah. I mean, I've told my friends that if I don't get married, then they'll just have a compound of friends, like have aunties and uncles, single auntie and uncles compound.
actually, I heard the news about from China, the single woman, the group of friends, they live in a house. They bought a house, a big house together, and then live together.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
read
Is
the
that
story
a
as
thing
well.
now?
It's kind of I just had the news.
Yeah,
Really?
their story became a bit viral. Yeah, so I think
Yeah,
people
it's
may be
viral.
following. Yeah, just like four or five
yes,
single,
around that
ladies in their 40s.
Right,
who
right,
just
in their
saved up the
40s.
money and bought a house together.
Right.
Built a house together. Yeah.
Right. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing wrong. Just to second what you were saying, there's nothing wrong to share your love with other people that's not your husband. You can share that love to your parents. You can share that love to a pet that you have or your friends. You don't necessarily. You're not alone because you're single.
Right.
You're not lonely because you're single. And I think if you surround yourself with what makes you happy, I don't think marital status should be so much of a
Pressure on you, right? Yeah. It all depends on you and then how you taking it while you're taking it.
Yeah. How do we try to talk with our parents who are trying to pressure us to get married, for instance, or to get married to the right person? Whatever that means.
Yeah. I mean, parents, they will always have expectations and they always want the best for you in the end. But then, you sort of like question their train of thought and be like, why do you want to marry me so much? Like, what if, your pressure makes me marry the wrong guy? And sort of like, question their questions so they stop pressuring you. And I think that's really important too. Like, are they just saying it for the sake of it? Before Ted and I were dating for 5 years before we got married, and then we have this business together. And before we got married, we were getting pressured, like, you guys are like, I don't want to say, because in Burmese,
Dating
it's
as well,
hard to say like, oh, this is your girlfriend, there's no such word. So there's like, yeah, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. Now it's just like, yeah, before you couldn't, so it was tough for them. And it was awkward for us when they intro us. I'm like, yeah, his girl, yeah. And so now that we're married, the pressure is like, when are you having kids? So I think that pressure is like, will always come at you. And so, I mean.
You just have to avoid.
Yeah. don't
then-
succumb to the pressure.
Yeah.
I think there's
That's
going to be
the thing,
like
right?
pressure throughout our lives, right? But and like you were saying in our when we're chatting, the pressure is why aren't you married yet? But before that was like, why
are you dating?
Why are you dating, right?
That's the point.
Why?
So
And then like, and then all of a sudden, it's like, why you not married yet?
you're
And
already
then-
like over 20,
Yeah.
25.
And after that is babies, and
Yeah.
then grandson. So the pressure will always be there.
There.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's fine. It's fine. You can definitely you can definitely still be yourself. You can definitely still be independent, achieve your goals. Make a lot of money, and then use it all on yourself.
So you're single.
You're single, and I'm feeling pressured. I'm just kidding.
The PR.
The PR kind of things, right? Like God-fearing family.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.